19th of May, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Oh. Okay, welcome back.
Lou.
Okay, so let's see where we are holding.
Ended for A, I'm not sure where we ended.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about this issue with this Rashi, with the with this Rashi on Sadi Daled. Yeah, Sadi Daled with the Disha. What's Rashi bringing in with the Disha? Okay, so basically what we did is that we read the Rashis, and we are now we have now seen that according to Rabbi Yishmael, he holds that since this is on Sadi Dalet Amid Aleph, and it's many lines down, probably right in the middle of the page, and the first word in the line is we could say Yishmael. See where it says Yishmael. So that tells us about Rabbi Yishmael. He said, Af mafrish mina isa, the no saying lo. Rabbi Yishmael holds that even one can fulfill the mitzvah of Peah even after it has already been made into a dough, even though the dough is certainly a complete transformation from the wheat that was standing in the field. Nevertheless, it's still, according to Rashi, it's mammon sheyesh lo tovim. It is money that has claimants, and those claimants are the anim, to claim on this person to give them payah. So even at that point, according to Rabbi Yishmael, he gives them the payah, even though there's been a complete shinui in the wheat itself, having been transformed from wheat kernels standing in the field to a dough, which is ready to be baked. And with that, we see that Rabbi Yishmael holds shinui is not koina. That's why we brought that statement. And now we go to further in the Gemora, and we're up to Amorle Rav Papa Labaye. So this is after the word Yishmael. The next line down after that, Yishmael is the first line of the page. It's first word in the line. So after that, it says Aleph Lamed stands for Amorle Rav Papa Labaye. Everybody got the place?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, good direction.
A2, right-hand column, bottom of the column.
What is that called? It's called a GPS. We need a GPS for the Gemora. Maybe they'll put that out soon, one day. Okay. So, Alan, would you like to read for us?
All right. The Gemara asks, on my way, well, Papa Labaye, Papa said to Abaye, ich call Chonei Tanoi Asher Mu Inan Base Shamrai. But Papa said to Abai, did all these Tanaim, whose ruling you say demonstrate that change does not affect acquisition, takes pain to join together to teach the law in accordance with Beit Shammai? Abai replies, Amalei. Abai said to him, Hochi what is this they are saying? Lo nechla ku base Shammai, ku base Hallel, Peter Bor Zeh. Base Shammai and base Hillel never disputed this matter.
Oh, they never disagreed. What does he mean by that? Didn't we have an open disagreement in the brisa between Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai?
Note here, it says that Torah's Chaim suggests that this should be amended to read, honey, or these are saying, whatever that means. These Tanayim dispute Goyin of Asra contention that the brisa which rules above that a harlot's payment and dog's exchange that underwent a change are permitted as altar offerings represent Beis Hillel's opposing opinion. And there's a whole bunch of other words.
Is there any there's no let's take a look at Rashi. There's a Rashi over here, Ichpil Tanoi. And we call upon Lou.
Okay. Trying to find it.
Oh, it's about 10 lines up from where it says Yishmael in the Gemora column.
Ichpil Tanui. Tarfo. The Amalo. Venish Kab Zu Lachem Lekach. I have no idea what this means.
Okay. Let's go back and take a look at this these words over here in the Gemara. Amar le Rav Papa l'Abaye. First, we got to know the words that Rav Papa said to Abaye. He said, "Ichpil kol hani tanoi." All of these Ichpil comes from the word kofel, to double. They doubled up. All of these Tanoim over here, they doubled up and banded together. Lashmeinin kabeis Hillel. And what was the whole accomplishment from all of that? To tell us that they all fall in on the side of not Beis Hillel, Beis Shammai. Lashmeinin kabeis Shammai, that they are all big time supporters of the view of Beis Shammai. It seems like perhaps the implication is that we know that we have a rule in Shas, and the rule in Shas is that whenever you have a machlokes between Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai, the halacha follows Beis Hillel. And so it would seem that once we know that we have a machlokes Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel, we know that the halacha is like Beis Hillel. And perhaps what the Rav Papa is mentioning to Abaye is who's the one that said this with all these Tanoim that together with Beis Shammai over here? Why did he make this list of everybody that holds like Beis Shammai? I mean, it's basically irrelevant. The halacha is not like Beis Shammai. You could count you can get everybody in the world on the side of Beis Shammai, but if Beis Hillel disagrees, the halacha is like Beis Hillel. So who cares about all of these Tanoim? What was the point of all of that? To put them all together like that? On that, Rashi is saying, Ich bil Tanoi, Torchu, Ba'omloi, when is Kapsu, Lekach. What was the purpose? There was a lot of tircha, a lot of bother and amel and efforts and sweat that was expended in this kapsu, and that they would be this kapsu, that they would be gathered together in one under one banner, lekach, for this purpose. What was the purpose? To say that we all hold like Beis Shammai. So what that you all hold like Beis Shammai? You're on the halacha is not the Beis Shammai. It's not gonna change anything. In other words, it's not gonna change anything. The halacha is like Beis Hillel. So on that, Abaye said a very interesting thing. Abaye said, Amalei. Abaye said back to him, Hachi ka'amre, lo nechelku Beis Shammai Beis Hillel b'davar zeh. In this matter, Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel do not agree. That's what they were all coming and clamoring to join together to communicate. Now, the only question is over here is, what does it mean, b'davar zeh, in this matter? Does it mean in the matter of shinui being not being kona? How could we say that that Beis Hillel agrees to Beis Shammai that shinui is not kona? We have Beis Hillel on record. In the case of the Esnan and the Mechir Kelet, where was that? Oh, I see. That's why he asked Abaye this question, because Abaye was the one that assembled this list. This is on Tzadi Gimel Amid Beis. Amar Abaye, he assembled the list. They're all together in their view, but they didn't mention that Beis Hillel is together over there with them. So let's
Bye-bye.
yeah. Let's see what the it's very unclear to me what this davar zeh is that the Gemora is talking about. Perhaps does the Art Scroll say anything about this statement of Abaye? What does it mean? What does it mean that lo nechliku Beis Shammai Beis Hillel b'davar zeh? They don't disagree about this matter. What's this matter?
There's a long footnote here.
Aha.
It
I
quotes
see,
the-
I got onto something, huh?
It quotes the Mahadura Basra.
Madura Basra. Oh, boy.
It says, these Tanaim dispute Gurion of Asperk's contention that the brisa which rules above that a harlot's payment and a dog's exchange that underwent a change are permitted as altar offerings represents Beis Hillel's opposing opinion. Rather, these Tanaim maintain that Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai never disputed this issue. Both agree that the harlot's payment and the dog's exchange remain prohibited even after they have undergone a change. For physical change does not affect acquisition. And the reason Abaye counts specifically Beis Shammai among the Tanaim who hold this view is that he wishes this statement to be true according to everyone, even Gurion of Asperk, who maintains that only Beis Shammai and not Beis Hillel hold this view.
Uh-huh. Oh, Amar Rabbi Yosef Tani Gurion de Mi Aspor. He was the one that said that Beis Shammai asers and Beis Hillel is matir. I see. So, okay. So what do we have over here? Very good. Who's the Madura Basra says this?
That's what it says.
Wow. Very good. Wow. Okay, so that'll be in the back of your Gemora, the Madura Basra. So very good. So Madura Basra is saying that who's the one who says that Beis Hillel argues on Beis Shammai in regard to the payment to the lady and the dog and the price to pay for the dog? It's only Ben Gurion de Aspor, and I Abaye, I don't agree. Beis Hillel never said that he disagreed to that din. As far as this matter goes, there's no disagreement in regard to this matter. And this matter, I don't think it means this matter of whether in a global sense that Shinui is not koina. On that base, Hillel holds that Shinui is koina. And it could even be that Beis Shammai holds that. But in regard to this particular case that you, Ben Gurion de Aspor, are bringing in regard to the payment to the lady for her services and the payment for the purchase of the dog, on that case, there's no machlekes, because everybody holds that you could do whatever you want to do, but if it has any history that traces itself back to the payment for these two things, it's usher on the mizbeach. You can't bring that on the mizbeach, period. Okay.
So this may be irrelevant. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I don't get this payment for a dog. What's wrong with buying a dog?
Oh, well, we'd have to take a look in the pasuk. It's a pasuk in Chumash. This is the first. This is the first pasuk in your Torah Or Sholem in Devorim, Chaf Gimel Yud Tes. So have to take a look and see over there what we can fathom about dogs.
Devarim what?
Chaf Gimel Yud Tes.
Gimel That's Posig.
23:19.
3:19.
23:19.
Oh, 23:19.
But it says they're a toeva.
Oh, okay. I should have brought a Mikras Gedolos to have other Meforshim, but let's just see what Rashi says over here.
Rashi says the price of a dog if he traded a sheep for a dog. And my footnote quotes Sifrei and Gemora, and it says the verse does not mean that money received as payment for a dog may not be used to purchase an offering, according to Messiach Ilmim.
Well, so what's but there's something here that's can't be brought on the Mizbeach that has to do with the sale for the dog. That's all they say.
That's all it says in my book.
Oh boy. I don't understand. So they basically they didn't want to get into this one. Okay. That was the politically correct position.
I don't
Okay.
get what Rashi says though. What does it mean if he traded a sheep for a dog? The sheep,
So
the sheep is the offering?
Rashi says Machir, the Machir, the purchase price of the Kelev, Rashi says, he's telling you, Rashi says, Hechlif se bekelev. Hechlif se bekelev. Ah. So in other words, like this, right? It says, what? In other words, what does it mean in the pasuk when it says "Lo savi esnan zono mechir kelev beis Hashem elokecha"? Right? What is it? What exactly is the pasuk prohibiting? It's clear that pasuk is prohibiting two things, and what exactly is it prohibiting? So in the case of the mechir kelev, it seems as though what's happening is somebody has a set and somebody has a dog, and the one who has the dog, he wants to have a set because a set is capable of being brought as a korban on the mizbeach.
Right.
So he goes over to the guy that owns the set and he offers to purchase his set. And he says, okay, it's what will you pay me? He says, I'll give you this dog. And he says, okay, it's a deal. So the set now that he owns, this guy, its history is that the purchase price for this set was a dog, and that the pasuk says that set cannot be brought on the mizbeach. So what does the Art Scroll say from the Sifri?
It says the verse does not mean that money received as payment for a dog may not be used to purchase an offering.
Or money received Oh, so that's not what Rashi says. The Sifri is saying that if somebody sold a dog, he owns a dog, and he sold the dog, and he got money for it, right? Got money for the dog that he sold. Now he's got $1,000. Now he takes that $1,000 and he goes to the shuk and he buys a seh. And that seh he can bring on the mizbeach. That's not a problem. But that's not what Rashi's talking about. Rashi's talking about that the purchase price for the seh was not the $1,000. The purchase price for the seh was the dog itself. So in that case, that seh cannot be brought on the mizbeach. Okay, so that's not answering your question really. What's the problem?
Right, and my question is strengthened now that I see the pasuk, because it says Ki toava Hashem Elokecha. It's a toava, which is a very strong word.
Yeah.
An abomination.
So, yeah.
What's so abominable about trading a dog for a sheep?
So the first place I would look would be in the Sefer HaChinuch. Maybe the Sefer HaChinuch, he certainly will bring this pasuk, because it's I would venture to say that it's one of the 613 mitzvahs. It's one of the 365 losses, and it would be here in Parshas Kiseitse. Yeah, there's more mitzvahs in Parshas Kiseitse than any other parsha in the Torah, by far. Got a long list over here. This is okay. To tell you the truth, gentlemen, I don't mean to avoid this situation over here, but I have to go get a examination done. I'm supposed to be there at 12:30, so maybe we'll continue this for tomorrow, Be'ezus Hashem.
Okay. Hatzlacha Rabbah, Refuah Shalema.
Okay, so there's no second shiur. Oh, this is the second shiur.
This is the second shiur. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We just got into this philosophical question because of the pasuk over here, but it is the Gemora shiur.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow, we won't do it tomorrow. We'll do it on Monday, Ms. Hashem.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's Peleoites.
Elioitz. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All the best.
Right.
All right,
You
everybody
too.
have a good
Be
day.
well. Be well. See you. Bye.
Well,
Right, thank you, Lou.